Aarti Verma, Rekha, is a widow with 2 children. She is considered unattractive due to a large birthmark on her face. Aarti's husband, Rakesh Roshan, died in a car accident under mysterious circumstances. And her father, Saeed Jafri, is one of the richest and most famous businessmen in the city. When her father is suddenly murdered by his worker Hiralal Kader Khan, Aarti loses all sense of purpose in life, except bringing up her children. Hiralal pretends to be a friend and takes care of her like a father. He brings his poor nephew Sanjay, Kabir Bedi, from abroad, who is romantically involved with Aarti's best friend Nandini, Sonu Walia. Although Nandini is fond of Aarti, she is intensely in love with Sanjay and agrees to help him rob Aarti of her wealth. Slowly, Sanjay gets close to Aarti's children. Nandini and the rest of the family convince Aarti to marry Sanjay. The day after the wedding, Aarti, Sanjay, and Nandini go on a short trip, during which Sanjay pushes Aarti from a rowboat into crocodile-infested waters hoping that she would die. The crocodile mauls Aarti and mutilates her body and face. However, Aarti's body is not found, since Sanjay cannot inherit her wealth until death is established beyond any reasonable doubt. He becomes abusive to Aarti's children and pets. Meanwhile, Aarti is rescued by an old farmer who nurses her back to health. A few months later, the horribly disfigured Aarti decides to return to the city and avenge herself and her family. She exchanges her expensive diamond earrings for a huge amount of money that she uses to pay for extensive plastic surgery. She transforms into a beautiful woman, very different from her earlier self, and decided to go after Nandini, who is now a successful model. In order to challenge her popularity, Aarti approaches the same modeling agency, Craft Advertising Agency, that represents Nandini and introduces herself as Jyoti. The photographer J.D. Shatrughan Simha spots her beauty and vows to make her the topmost model in the town. Even more successful than Nandini, soon Jyoti's popularity takes over Nandini, and out of frustration, she challenges Jyoti for a dance performance in which she loses. Nandini soon becomes jobless, and Jyoti's first target gets settled. Meanwhile, Sanjay gets smitten by Jyoti's beauty and is no longer interested in Nandini. He tries various ways to woo her and seduce her but fails every time. Later, Jyoti finds out that her children have stopped going to school. Jyoti lures in Sanjay to invite her to her own home, where she lived with her pets and children. Although the pets recognize Jyoti as Aarti, the children fail to do so. Jyoti finds out about all misdeeds of Sanjay and Hiralal through the children, including the murder of Ramu Kaka, the servant, A.K. Hangal, and her father. J.D. gets suspicious about Jyoti's actions and shows his concern for her. He offers help as a friend, which Jyoti declines. J.D. ultimately finds out that Jyoti is none other than Aarti, who has come back to exact revenge on her wrongdoers. Meanwhile, Jyoti sets her second target. Her uncle Hiralal sneaks into his house at midnight and kills him. She then calls Nandini and tells her that she is taking Sanjay with him at Sitapur farm, the same place where Aarti was attacked. J.D. asks Aarti's children to tell about Jyoti's whereabouts as her life is in danger. He reveals to them the secret about Jyoti being their mother. Sanjay brings Jyoti to the farmhouse. Nandini also reaches there and confronts Sanjay. She threatens to expose him to Jyoti and will not let her suffer like Aarti. Jyoti confronts them both and finally reveals herself as Aarti. Aarti vows to take revenge from Sanjay in the similar fashion to the way he tried to kill her. Aarti fights Sanjay, and in the process, Nandini sacrifices herself to save Aarti. Aarti, with the help of her pet horse Raja, drags Sanjay to the same spot with crocodile-infested waters. Aarti tries her best to knock Sanjay off the cliff. But Sanjay turns around and pushes her down. Uddharan Chenne. JD reaches the spot, saves Aarti, and fights Sanjay. After a brief fight, he knocks Sanjay out, and he rolls down the cliff. Hanging upside down, he asks Aarti for forgiveness. Aarti recalls that horrific incident when she was pushed into the lake and brutally attacked by the crocodile. Aarti knocks Sanjay one last time with a wooden rod, and he falls down the cliff and gets devoured by the crocodile. Aarti reunites with her family and pets. Uddharan.